Hello and welcome. I am Raziel. Now I know I can talk about Warhammer the Old World until the cows come home. Now this must be my fourth in as many weeks and my second this week too. Now it is because I love the setting of old Warhammer fantasy battles. Age of Sigmar is cool with its many realms, but there's something about fighting for a single planet using old school fantasy creatures such as goblins, orcs. Okay, yeah, Age of Sigmar have them, but to actually have them as their proper names is also really cool. Now, this just appeals to me. So, with every day being one more closer to the release of Warhammer the Old World, I have done some thinking. Yeah, and this one has not been like a straight off the cuff video. This is something I've been thinking about for a while. And I've done a little bit of research as well, looking at old war books, Warhammer Army books, even looking at modern day Age of Sigmar books too, both rule books and battle times. Now, this is 5 things I would love to see in Warhammer the Old World. Now, don't get me wrong, if they're not in this is not a deal breaker for me. These are just 5 cool things I would love to see. Now, first is template weapons. Now, the reason for this is immersion, especially when it comes to things like Dragon Breath. See, if a unit is in rank and file, a template would look better, as that is where the attack would be. So, if a dragon was to breathe in the middle of a squad, or a unit which is in rank and file, the flank would not be affected. And a template would show this. Unlike currently, where a template doesn't make that much sense, as a squad is just in cohesion, and they're not, so they can move out the way or get over in the way, and you'll have to kind of random who gets hit with the amount of hits rather than actually seeing who gets hit. Makes a lot more sense. So a template doesn't make as much sense currently in Age of Sigmar, but in Warhammer or the Old World, where it's going to be rank and file again, it would make a lot more sense. Again, this also includes cannons and everything else that would need a template. Now, next is releasing some of the classic minis, pretty much as made to order. These like the classic models, things like the Grey Knight and the original Malekith, and other great named characters. Now, these won't be ones that were around at the time, which are the time of Orkbane and of course the Three Emperors. You know, the ones that we know were there. So, like, they can be fine cast resin, I don't really mind. It would just be really cool to be able to build and play some of these models again. It just would be awesome, and I'll be honest with you, if they did this with a Green Knight, he would be a straightaway buy for me. And same with some other Dark Elf minis and Chaos models. Also, I would like to say it would be really cool if they were going to hit a nostalgic bug to re-release some of the old Greater Demons as well, because the old I do have a bit of a soft spot for the old Great and Clean one. Now, thirdly is a bit of a weird one, but it's paperback Warhammer Army books. Now, hardback books look really cool on a shelf. Don't get me wrong, and I have many Age of Sigmar, Warhammer 40,000 battle times and codices. Taking them from place to place is a hassle though. Yes, I can download them onto my phone, but then I'd have to pay for the app too, and I don't want to go paying extra for it, alright? They are big and they're cumbersome as well, so do take them to your local gaming shop or your local gaming airplay where you play. It's going to be can get a bit annoying, and they're also very expensive. At £30 a pop. And with something like that, you don't want to get them ruined by taking them everywhere. So a choice of paperback or hardback, one for travelling, would be a lot cheaper. So you can also write notes in them as well, like you used to, and you won't worry about getting them damaged so much. Something else I would like to see, if they do bring back these old style Warhammer Army books, is the ability to scan and photocopy of the old banners too. That would be pretty cool to be able to just do that again as well. Now, penultimately is a proper starting set. Kind of like Dominion, but not limited edition. One way you can buy throughout the game's tenure with the full rulebook, and that's the full rulebook with the rules, the lore, and everything else. It doesn't have to be hardback; it can be paperback. And just something you can have with the pieces, the models, and everything else you need to play. Now, I was thinking who I'd like to see in this, and honestly, hopefully it'd be Empire and Chaos, or even no, sorry, not Empire. I just changed my mind during making of this video. Bretonnia and Chaos. That would be pretty cool too. Something nice and hefty you can take home, open up and build and paint. A proper starting set. Now, finally would bring back the stat lines for all the races in the rulebook. Now, they were there back in Warhammer Fantasy, and they should be brought back. This doesn't mean no army books, as I actually honestly forgot the Games Workshop did this for the Warhammer Fantasy battles, and I always bought the Warhammer army book anyway. Right at the back, just so you know. So I bought the army book I needed, and I never really had to look at that part of the rulebook. Just that this would allow people to get into the game without having to buy the full starter set. They can buy the rulebook, the army they want to use, and that's it. They can start straight away. See, that's it. Look, Mantic do it, and I think it's great when they do. So Games Workshop, you did this for the system when it was first out. Do it again. Amazing for this to happen again. Anyway, just like I said, hopefully these would be cool things that Games Workshop would add to Warhammer the Old World, and I'm really excited about this game system. You might be able to tell, and I'm really looking forward to it. Like I said, if you're watching this, when you're looking forward to it, who are you going to be using? Who do you want to use? Who are you using if you're out now? And what got you into it? What made you excited for it? Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Link to Raylan Games down below, as with Forbidden Planet, comic, t-shirts, and Patreon. And as always, if you wish to give me money, get yourself something nice. These links do support the channel. They do support me. So yeah. There's also my website as well, Roll for Wound, and I'll put that link down below as well. Lots of gaming stuff on there, mostly video games, but I do post some tabletop stuff as well when I can. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have a good day. Enjoy your hobby. Enjoy what you do. Enjoy everything. And just be happy with yourself. And if you don't, talk to someone, you know. There's always going to be someone there for you to talk to. I'm going to burn this video out to about 9 minutes, just so you know as well. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and see you all soon.